There was good news and bad news on corporate earnings this morning as Citigroup and General Electric made their announcements. What will that mean for Wall Street and Main Street? Deidre Bolton of Bloomberg News is at the New York Stock Exchange this morning. Good morning, Deidre.
Good morning, Maggie. You said it. You had good news and bad news. GE exceeded first quarter earnings, and Citigroup as well did better than expected. That is to say, it posted a less bad loss for the first quarter. But just keep in mind with Citigroup, they have $45 billion of your money, taxpayer money. They also have rising credit card delinquencies and rising home loans. So the worst may not be over.
Profits from financial giants like J.P. Morgan Chase and Goldman Sachs have Wall Street investors breathing a sigh of relief.
With these quarterly earnings, people starting to get comfortable that maybe these banks can earn through their problems.
But it's little comfort to those still looking for work. More than 6 million Americans are now receiving unemployment benefits, an all-time high. New home construction levels fell more than 10%, and foreclosure filings have increased a whopping 46% compared to March of last year. An all too painful reality for homeowners like Antoinette Moore.
The hardest part for me is worrying about my kids.
Antoinette bought this dream home 2 years ago when business boomed. She's 4 months behind on her mortgage and worries the creditors will soon come calling.
All right, and Maggie, of course, the next big thing for Wall Street, the results of these so-called stress tests. The government's tests of the 19 largest banks due to be released May 5th. Back to you.
Deidre Bolton. Thank you, Deidre. Joining us now is the president and CEO of Forbes, Steve Forbes. Good morning. Good to see you again.
Good to be with you. Thank you.
Thank you. So now that these banks are starting to see profits, many of them are eager to give back the bailout money. That's good, right? It's our money.
It is our money, and it's good to get it back. But the key thing is we still have to do a little more to get money flowing into the economy again. It's like blood in the body. You can have great muscles, great brain, but that heart's not working right, you got a problem. Credit still is not flowing yet to smaller businesses. Companies are beginning to get credit again, but we've got to do more.
And
that's where the Fed can help.
The Fed.
The Federal Reserve should go to banks now and make them this offer. If they refinance mortgages of homeowners, and most homeowners are still making their payments at low fixed rates, say 4.5%, the Fed will buy those mortgages from the banks. So the banks have no risk. The Fed buys the mortgages, the homeowners get a lower payment, the economy really starts to revive. Home sales will start to revive. So the Fed's got to get a little more aggressive, then we'll really pull out of this thing by Labor Day.
Banks are okay with taking the Fed's money, but they don't seem to want anything to do with Treasury money. This toxic asset relief program, which was supposed to be a major jumpstarter of the economy, many banks are saying that they don't even want to be a part of it.
Yeah, they realize the golden rule. He who has the gold makes the rules. And the Fed would then say who you hire, what your policies are, and everything like that. They don't want Barney Frank running their banks, so they're going to say thanks but no thanks if they can do so. A lot of banks will, but a lot of banks will still be on that life support system for a while. But overall, the banks are brimming with cash. The key thing now is for the Fed to do a little more activity to get that cash starting to flow through the economy again so that small businesses can get credit. That's the key thing to get unemployment down. We're going to have a few more months of bad news, but if they get that money flowing again, we'll pull out of this.
I want to ask you quickly your opinion of a prediction made by the head of the International Monetary Fund, the IMF. He said that he believes this will be over by 2010.
He is right. If we just follow through and getting that credit flowing again, we've been through a harrowing period, and the key thing is when will people really start to feel it? They'll start to feel it first when they can actually open their 401k envelopes and not faint with horror. And when they start to see home sales moving again, then I think you'll start to see activity really revive.
All right, Steve Forbes, thank you very much.
Thank you, Maggie.
We appreciate your time.